Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. And you'll hold your horses. Let's stop taking it to the stupid. Or actually, maybe we're taking it to the intelligence. Because let me tell you something. When you have multiple professional boxers saying one guy's going to win and the other one isn't, we should pay attention. Doesn't always mean they're right. However, in this case, I think these guys are right. Because really, there's no pro boxer who's giving these guys, giving Dubois a chance. And it's crazy, man. Now, you know, Anthony Joshua and Dubois are getting ready to have a big showdown at Wembley, taking place this weekend. I mean, the crowd's going to be over 90,000. I can only imagine what the atmosphere is going to be like. But let me tell you something, man. Anthony Joshua's like, look, I'm trying to become a 3-time heavyweight champion, and Daniel Dubois is sitting here saying, not going to let that happen. But the problem is, you see Dubois, he seems to be a little bit motivated, getting an opportunity to make his first title defense. But man, when guys have a title and they go up against AJ, they don't really get more than that one title defense, because if you face AJ, more than likely you're going to lose. And there are a lot of people that feel that Anthony Joshua is on his way to becoming a 3-time heavyweight champion of the world, and he's going to have that IBF interim heavyweight strap around his waist. Now, the thing is this, right? There have been guys who have faced Anthony Joshua and have faced Daniel Dubois. And they come out and they just talk about Anthony Joshua's freakish power. They talk about his IQ, his athleticism. They talk about his speed, his counterpunching ability. And the way they describe Anthony Joshua is that he is just a complete fighter. And they fully expect him to get in the ring and knock out Daniel Dubois. Now, the thing is this. I think the fight get in the first round, if you ask me, man. But there's some people who are saying Dubois may get out of the first round because AJ seems to have honed his skill under Ben Davison to have some patience, look for opportunities towards the end of the round, kind of test the water. But then going into that second round, he's like, all right, I've locked in, I've got him. I see what he's doing. There's a pattern of behavior here. And then come out in the second round, and this is what most pro boxers feel. 2 rounds, Daniel Dubois is out of there. Cold. Fight's going to get waved off. They say that is what they expect. They feel Dubois has shown grit, resiliency in his last 3 fights. They just don't feel it's been enough for him to come in there against Anthony Joshua. No matter how confident Dubois is, how powerful Dubois is, it's not going to be enough to come up against. Basically, they said it's a pussycat facing a lion. One's going to roar, Anthony Joshua, and one's going to meow, 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 Daniel Dubois. But I tell you what, man, we talk about the overhand rights. We talk about the left hooks. One thing I'll say, let me just say this before I get going on that shit. Because both of them have power. Please, oh please, boxing gods, don't have Harvey Duck out there reffing this fight. Oh, boxing gods, hear my prayer. Not Harvey Duck. Anybody but Harvey goddamn Duck. Tony Weeks, oh, boxing gods, hear my prayers. Not Tony Weeks. Give us that guy who makes all those faces, man. That crazy referee. Give us that guy. He's fair. Not even Jack Reese. None of them dudes. Give us the guy who makes the funny faces. That's the referee we need in there. Because I'm telling you, man, depending on the referee, boy, y'all may be cussing at your TV screens. Because, you know, these referees been interfering with these fights lately. Anyway, the experience, everything, you got to give it to AJ. Coming off of some serious momentum, you got to give it to AJ. Dubois coming off of some big wins, but he doesn't quite have the momentum that AJ has. Dubois was in some tough fights and took some damage. AJ took really no damage in his last 3 fights. But I just still have a feeling if AJ, like I said in another video, if he's overconfident, there may be a little deja vu. Find himself on the end of a big shot against Dubois like he was against Andy Ruiz. And you can see him out here, you know, if he hasn't learned how to clinch properly, Dubois is going to finish him. But I just don't see that happening. I think AJ is going to be way more successful in this fight. He's going to be on a hunt, and I think he's going to drop Dubois. I think the first shot will put him down, the second shot will put him out. So he probably dropped him twice. And the referee it may be not even about him seeing enough. He may just see like, oh, this man has no pulse. And he jumps in and stops the fight. So I'm going with AJ by the knockout. They're ex-sparring partners. Almost every pro fighter out there is going with AJ by the knockout. They're saying the only way AJ doesn't pick up that IBF heavyweight strap is if he comes out here and decides that he had a unique epiphany and he can just somehow, without any head movement or anything, just try to steamroll Dubois. And that's where you give Dubois unnecessary opportunities. And AJ could be chest to canvas, ass in the air. But we'll see, man. The bottom line is for me, Dubois, he's big, but he's not as big as AJ. He can hit hard. He can crack. But he doesn't hit as hard as AJ. He can box. His boxing, you know, he can box, but he's not as technically skilled as AJ. AJ's just massive, man. Just a big, strong guy. Dubois is a big, strong guy. But AJ, look, anything Dubois does, AJ does it better. The only thing what AJ can't afford, the only thing he can't afford to do better than Dubois is take it to the goddamn stupid and try to come in there and be something he's not. Just go in there, stick to the business, man. Follow what your boxing strategy has been, Davis, and the game plan that he's comprised, and push and get the big kill. It only takes one shot by these mammoths. You know what I'm saying? It could be Dubois. I just think it's gonna be AJ. One shot, one kill, lights out. Simple. But let's wait and see what materializes. But I am surprised to see more and more fighters taking a look at Joshua's 34 fights or so. Dubois like 26 fights. However many he had, 25. And they're like, hey, even take a look at who they fought. Look at who Joshua fought in his 30 plus fights. Look who Dubois fought in his 20 plus fights. There's no comparison. Let's not take it to the stupid. Although Dubois has gotten tremendously better, he just gets hit too much. And you come out there messing around with a guy like AJ, it's going to be lights out. And I tend to agree with him because you can't come, and I said this in another video, and take 7-8 straight rights from AJ the way he did against Hrgovic. I mean, that's a suicide mission. He might as well strap a bomb to his chest into the ring and detonate that shit. Anyway, good luck to Dubois. He's young. The good thing about Dubois is he's taking these losses early, right? 4 or 5 years where Joshua's gone, Fury's gone, Usyk may be gone, Wilder for sure will be gone. Dubois still be standing strong. I man won't even be 30 years old yet. Maybe just hitting 30. So Dubois still, the man has legs. What I mean is he has many years left in boxing. My concern is he's taking all this damage at a young age. He may be done by the time he gets 30, kind of like Fernando Vargas. The man was done early in his career because he was just in hard fights and took damage. Amazing fighter, just got pushed faster than what maybe he should have been. Although he made a bunch of money. Probably took some fights a little sooner than he should have. Anyway, keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents, the pro boxers. Sound like they ain't really giving Dubois a chance. And, you know, you could understand why. In the breeze.